So, when thinking about great leadership, I guess the first thing that we need to do is to define leadership. And there's lots of definitions out there about leadership, what it looks like. A lot of them are actually about distant leaders, though. So, if you think about examples of great leaders, oftentimes we point towards might be a political leader, or it might be a CEO of an organization. Now, for most of us, we're not in those roles. We have a smaller group of people that we're directly connected with, and so the theories that apply at those sort of distant roles don't necessarily apply in the day-to-day. So for me, the simple definition that I use around leadership is that it is about achieving results through people. And so there's two elements to that, really. There's the achieving results part, which is really about the organization's needs. So what does the organization need to achieve through you as a leader? And then there's the through people part, and that's really thinking about, well, what are the needs of the people that I manage and that I direct? What is it that's going to help to connect them to that overall direction of the organisation and the strategy that we're trying to achieve there? And the mistake that a lot of leaders fall into is that they tend to either emphasize one or the other of those areas. So they might focus on the achieving results. They focus on being the boss, about directing people, telling them what to do, and don't necessarily bring people along with them. And so they're a bit harder to follow. Very clear, you know where you're going, but you don't necessarily want to go there. The flip side is the people who emphasize the through people part. So they build a harmonious team, a fun place to work, but it's not necessarily directed towards achieving results for the organization. And that can be equally damaging. So both of those need to be balanced to be a great leader. And so that's where leadership really matters, and that's why I spend so much time working in this area, is because leaders are that pivot point, if you will, between what the organisation needs to achieve and the people who are able to achieve that. The leader sits in the middle of that, really balances those two needs, and through that is able to achieve great results through the people that they manage.